want to get right to that breaking news this morning. You're looking live at the Multiplex, the movie theater in Lafayette, Louisiana, where a gunman opened fire in the middle of a movie last night. Here's a look at the scene overnight. A massive police response. Moviegoers, families overcome after the attack. We have some stories of real heroism emerging this morning. The two teachers credited with saving so many lives, Amy.
This is what we know right now. The shooting began about 7:30 last night, about 20 minutes into a screening of the movie Trainwreck. 2 people and the gunman are dead, 9 others injured. Police now identifying the gunman. He is John Russell Hauser from Phoenix City, Alabama, and has no known connection to Lafayette.
We do have team coverage this morning. We will hear from some of the witnesses right there on the scene and investigators asking who was this suspect in his 50s. And ABC's Ryan Owens starts us off from the scene this morning. Ryan, good morning.
David, good morning to you. Still a very active scene here. If you take a look at this large parking lot behind me, you see there's still plenty of cars here. That's because people simply ran out of the theater, as you might imagine, as soon as they heard the gunfire, quite literally running for their lives. The real-life horror began just 20 minutes into the 7 p.m. showing of the comedy Trainwreck at this Lafayette, Louisiana movie theater. That's when police say 59-year-old John Russell Hauser, a drifter living at a nearby Motel 6, stood up in the back of the crowded theater and began firing.
You heard a gunshot. Pow. It was so loud, it had my ears ringing. And I looked, and he's just very calmly standing there, aiming his pistol and shooting. Once the second shot happened, people started to really panic. And it was like people jumping over seats, running, and everything like that.
Confusion and chaos as 2 were killed and at least 9 others injured. Their ages ranging from teenagers to their 60s.
The whole group of people, teenagers mainly, running out, telling everybody to run for their life. And then we saw a lady with blood all over her leg. I just grabbed my child, and we just all ran. 2 of the injured, teachers, both cited for their bravery and quick thinking this morning. One taking a bullet for the other, both thinking of others.
A couple of teachers at a movie together. One of the teachers, took a bullet that could have hit the second teacher in the head. Despite being injured, the second teacher was able to pull a fire alarm.
As the alarm blares, all the movies in the complex go to black. Screams echoing throughout the lobby.
See the teacher, she's injured, she's bleeding on the grass. We come to the realization that the ambulance is not going to come, so we pick her up and we begin escorting her over there. It's probably about 80 yards away.
Police say Hauser parked his Lincoln Continental right outside the theater and tried to escape with fleeing moviegoers, but police got there so fast, he killed himself instead. Authorities say he had a criminal record, but there is no motive for the killing. The neighborhood around the theater in lockdown this morning.
This is an awful night for Lafayette. This is an awful night for Louisiana. This is an awful night for the United States. But we will get through this.
The star of the movie Trainwreck, Amy Schumer, tweeting overnight, "My heart is broken and all my thoughts and prayers are with everyone in Louisiana." This morning, the biggest question remains unanswered, and that is, what in the world was this man's motive? Was he targeting someone? Was he trying to send some sort of message? Or did he just want to kill himself and others in the process? That question still unanswered.